Hello students, welcome back to PRK Learning. Okay, so now today we will discuss all about electric current. Okay, so first of all, what is electricity actually? What is electricity? See, electricity. What is electricity? Electricity. Whenever this electro word will come, the meaning of this electro means charges. This meaning of this electro is charges, and therefore electricity is nothing but study of charges. Study of charges. So electricity is study of charges. Mainly there are the two types of electricity. First one is static electricity. Static electricity. And another one is current electricity. Current electricity. Okay, static electricity and current electricity. Actually, what is static electricity? See, now simply electricity means what? Electricity means what? Electricity is study of charges. Electricity means study of charges. Static. The words itself it is explaining the meaning. Static. Static means what? Anything which is at rest. Static. It is a static thing. That means what? It is at rest. Right? So static electricity means the study of charges which are at rest. Study of charges at rest. The charges which are at rest, for them if we will do the study, that is called as static. And here charges means we are talking about electric charges. Electric charges we are talking about. We are talking about electricity here, no? So these charges are electric charges. The study of electric charges at rest. Current electricity. Current electricity means what? Current. The meaning of current. The meaning of current is anything which is moving or anything which is in motion. Okay, anything which is in motion. So suppose I will say that the study of charges in motion. So current electricity means what? Study of charges in motion. So in 10th class we don't want to see this. We have to deal with the current electricity chapter. This static electricity we will deal in a 12th class. Okay, so in this chapter we just need to concentrate on this topic, that is current electricity. Current electricity means what? It is the study of charges which are in motion. What do you mean by charges? We are talking about charges and charges. What do you mean by charges? Charges is nothing but the property of matter. You just keep in mind it is a property of matter. You know there are the positive charge, negative charge, right? Positive charge, negative charge, positive charge repel each other, negative charge, positive charge attract each other. Means like charges repel each other, unlike charges attract each other. Means this is one charge, this is another negative charge, this is positive, this is negative. What they will do? They will attract each other. Like charges, positive, repel, negative, repel, negative, attract. Right? So, these positive charges, negative charges repel each other. And you know, charge on one electron. What is the charge on one electron? Electron is a negatively charged particle. Negative charge, positive charge, negative charge we are saying. The particles on which positive charge is there, we will say that particles are positively charged particles. The particles on which the negative charge is there, we will say they are the negatively charged particle. Like positively charged particles are protons. Negatively charged particles are electrons. On electron, you know, negative charge is there, right? So, positively charged particle means proton, negatively charged particle means electrons. Now, you know what is the charge on one electron? Charge on one electron. What is the charge on one electron? It is 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 coulomb. Coulomb is the SI unit of charge. Okay, coulomb is the SI unit of charge. And charge on one electron it will be the minus sign here because electrons are negatively charged. Therefore, this value will be negative. Okay, minus 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 coulomb. If I will ask you charge on one proton, then what it will be? It will be the same value. Just you have to remove this negative sign. Positive value of positive 1 plus 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 coulomb. Okay, this is all about the charges. Now, we will come to our topic, and that is nothing but what do you mean by electric current? Okay, so what is mean by electric current? What is mean by electric current? What is electric current? I told you, electric current. Electricity means study of charges which are in motion. Study of charges which are in motion. Like if you will see, if you will take any one conductor, before conductor, what is conductor, what is insulator? What is conductor, what is insulator? We will see that. Conductor means what? Conductor which can allow the material which allows the charges to flow through it. The material which allow the charges to flow through it is called as conductor. The material which do not allow the charges to flow through it is called as insulator. Means conductor means what? We are talking here about the electric conductor. Okay. A conductor, because there will be the heat conductors also. We will say no, good conductor of heat, bad conductor of heat. Same, good conductor of electricity. So we are talking here about electricity. Conductor, insulator. Okay. So, conductor means what? Material which allows the charges flow through it. And for insulator, just opposite of it, they do not allow charges to flow through it. Right? Means if suppose one conductor, if you will take any wire, I will give one charge to this conductor here. If I am giving the charge to this conductor, this will allow this charge to flow through it. Right? Therefore, it is called as conductor. If I will give the charge to the insulator, it will not allow. The charge will not flow inside this. It will stop here only. Okay? So, therefore, they are insulators. Now, if you will go for the examples, what are the examples? Examples, all metals are good conductors of electricity. All metals are good conductors of electricity. And if you will go, tell me any other good conductor of electricity. Metals and water also. Water is a good conductor of electricity. Right? If you will go for the insulators, they are non-metals are insulator. And plastic, rubber, these all are they are the insulators. They will not allow the electricity to pass through it. Therefore, if you will see wires in our home, inside it is the copper wire. Outside it coated with a plastic. Right? Why? Because from the inside copper wire, the electricity will flow. If you will touch to that wire, if it is not coated with a plastic, and if you will touch that copper wire, what happened? That electricity will go inside your body also, right? So therefore, to stop this, what we will do? We will coat that copper wire with a plastic, because plastic is an insulator. So it will not allow the current to pass through the plastic, right? So therefore, insulator. Plastic is an insulator. Okay. So what we are saying, actually, if anything we need good conductor, means it want the free charges. Only if the free charges are there, then only they can move, no? If free charges are not there, they can't move. So if free charges are there, they can move, and therefore it is called as electric current. The definition of electric current is what? Rate of flow of electric charges. Rate of flow of electric charges is called as Electric current. Rate of flow of electric charges. Now see, rate. Anytime you will heard the word rate. Rate means what? Rate is nothing but divided by time. Keep in mind. Rate means divided by time. Current is denoted by the capital letter I. Okay. And charge is denoted by the letter Q. So formula for electric current is I is equals to Q by T. T means time. I is equals to Q by T. This is the formula for electric current. And I told you the unit for charge is what? Coulomb. And unit for time is second. You know that. Unit for time is second. So the unit for, if you will see like this, the unit for current will be coulomb per second. For this coulomb per second, the special name is given, and that is called as ampere. That is called as ampere. So ampere is the SI unit of current. SI unit of current. SI unit of current is ampere. Now if I will ask you, if I need a 1 ampere current, if I need 1 ampere current, how much charges you will flow in how much time? Then you will get a 1 ampere current. If you want 1 ampere current, how much charges you will flow in how much time? Obviously, we need 1 here. So we need 1 here also, 1 here also. If 1 divided by 1 if you will do, then only you will get a 1. Right? So you will say that if I will flow 1 coulomb of charge in 1 second, you will get 1 ampere current. So what is 1 ampere? If 1 coulomb of charges flows in 1 second, then it is said to be 1 ampere. It is said to be 1 ampere. Which instrument we will use to measure electric current? Which instrument we will use? That instrument is called as ammeter. Ammeter is an instrument which used to measure the current. In electric circuit, we will connect the ampere always in series. In this chapter, again in forward, you will see series connection, parallel connection, these all. So ammeter always connected in series. Okay, ammeter always connected in series, and rate of flow of electric charges is called as electric current. So electrons, now see if these all the things understand what is electric current. Electric current is a rate of flow of electric charges. A formula is I is equals to Q by T. What is SI unit of electric current? It is ampere, and 1 ampere is equals to 1 coulomb per 1 second. The instrument which we will use to measure the electric current is ammeter. Always it is connected in series in a circuit. Okay, this is general idea about the electric current. Now you know, if I will take one conductor, suppose this is one conductor. This conductor contains large amount of electric charges, positive and negative charges. Right? It is a metal conductor. It is a metal conductor. We are talking about metal conductor. Okay. So this is a metal conductor. In this metal conductor, large amount of electric charges are there, positive and negative. Positive charges will be fixed in their positions. Positive charges will be fixed in their. This is a positive. This is a positive. This is a positive. 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 They will be fixed in their positions. In metal conductors, I am talking about, not liquid conductor. In liquid conductor, positive charges will also move. But in metal conductors, the positive charges will be in fixed position. And this arrangement of positive charge is called as lattice. And the negative charges are free to move. Negative charges, these are the negative charges, electron, negative charge. So they are free to move. In any direction, they will move randomly. In metal conductor, the positive charges are fixed in their positions, which is called as lattice, and the negative charges are moved randomly inside the conductor. So the Lorentz and Drude did one experiment. They saw that when we are connecting this conductor to the battery, the bulb is glowing. Why this is happening? They did one experiment and they understand that when the metal conductor is not connected to the ends of the battery, the negative charge are moving randomly. And when the ends of the conductor is connected to the battery or cell, when the ends of the conductor is connected to the battery or cell, then these electrons will move in a specified direction. In one direction, now they are moving randomly, no? Then when it will connect to the battery, all the electrons will move in a specified direction. In one direction they will move like this, like a good students. You know, like if the teacher is not in your class, what you will do? You will move randomly in the class if no one is there. But as soon as the teacher come to your class, what? You will sit properly on your base. Or if you are roaming in a ground randomly, as soon as the teachers come, you will go in a queue. Right? So that is like the same thing happened. As soon as the cell or battery comes and attached to ends of the conductor, all the electrons will move in a specified direction. This is called as the ordered motion of the electron. This is called as ordered motion of electron. And due to this ordered motion of electron, electric current generate. Due to this ordered motion of electron, electric current generate. Clear? And this experiment is done by Lorentz and Drude. Okay? Lorentz and Drude is the experiment given by them. Then they understood that when we are connecting the ends of the conductor to the battery, the electrons are moving in a specified direction. And therefore, the electric current, and therefore the bulb will glow. If you suppose here the bulb is there, what you are, when you are attaching the ends of the conductor to the battery through bulb glows. Why? Because the transfer of energy takes place between bulb and the battery, from battery to bulb. The transfer of energy takes place. And this ordered motion of electron is called as electric current. Clear? Clear, I think? I think clear for you now. Right? Okay. So, why the electrons move in a specified direction when it attached to the ends of the conductor? When the battery is attached to the ends of the conductor, why the electron moves in a specified direction? Because when the ends of the conductor is attached to the battery, the uniform electric field will set up inside the conductor. Uniform electric field will set up inside the conductor, and this field makes the electron to move in a specified direction, and therefore the electric current we get. Clear? So this is small idea about electric current. In next video we will talk about potential difference. Thank you.